Y'all know I love me some horsepower and ain't nothing like the sound of a woken up HEMI screaming. Now I know not everyone's got the scratch for a full-blown stroker build, but that don't mean you gotta settle for a stock sleeper. We're talking bolt-on mods, baby. The kind of upgrades you can slap on yourself in a weekend and feel the difference without tickling the ECU. We're gonna dive into the best bang for your buck mods that'll have your 5.7 liter singing a whole new tune. Literally, no tune needed. Want to wake up your 5.7 liter HEMI without spending thousands on a dyno tune or full build? Today, I'm breaking down the best bolt-on mods you can do that will make a real difference. And guess what? You won't even need a tune. Whether you drive a Charger, Challenger, or even a Ram, these simple upgrades will bring your HEMI to life. Let's get into it. Alright, first up, we gotta talk about breathing. And no, I ain't talking about that wimpy factory airbox. We're talking cold air intakes, the kind of upgrade that lets your HEMI gulp down air like a thirsty dog at a water park. See, that stock airbox, it's like trying to breathe through a straw while running a marathon. A cold air intake though, it opens up the airways, giving your engine a big old lungful of cool, dense air. And we all know, more air means more boom. You're looking at a solid 10 to 15 horsepower gain just from letting your engine breathe. Plus, it'll sound meaner than a Florida gator at feeding time. Now when it comes to picking the right one, you got options. AEM, K and N, Corsa, they all make killer intakes for the 5.7, just make sure you get one that's designed for your specific ride. So we got the air coming in right, now we gotta make sure it's getting out of there just as fast. That's where a catback exhaust system comes in, the equivalent of giving your HEMI a free-flowing set of pipes. That restrictive factory exhaust, it's holding your engine back like a too tight belt after a fish fry buffet. A good catback system though, it's like letting that belt out a notch, or 3. It'll free up some ponies, give you a nice little bump in horsepower, usually around 8 to 12, and it'll sound glorious. We're talking that deep throaty rumble that'll turn heads and make the neighbors think twice about complaining about your late night wrenching sessions. Again, you got options. Flowmaster, Magnaflow, Borla, they all make some badass catbacks for the 5.7. Pick your poison but get ready for some serious sound. Alright, we've covered breathing in and breathing out, now let's talk about that all-important gulp in between. That's where a ported throttle body comes in, and it's like giving your HEMI a bigger mouth to swallow all that sweet, sweet air. See, the throttle body's like the gatekeeper of your engine, controlling how much air gets in. A stock one's gonna be a little restrictive, but a ported throttle body, it's like opening the floodgates. More air can rush in, especially at higher RPMs, which means more power to the wheels, baby. We're talking another 5 to 10 horsepower, and maybe even more importantly, it'll sharpen up that throttle response. You hit the gas, and that HEMI, it'll snap to attention like a drill sergeant yelling in your ear. Now let's talk about something a little different. Lightweight pulleys. You might be thinking, Cletus, what in tarnation do pulleys have to do with horsepower? Well, hold your horses, I'm about to tell you. See those stock pulleys? They're heavy, and all that weight, it's robbing your engine of precious power. It's like trying to do a burnout with a bunch of cinder blocks in your trunk. Lightweight pulleys though, they're like ditching those cinder blocks and replacing them with feathers. They reduce that rotational mass, which means your engine can spin freer, rev quicker and make more power. We're talking a solid 5 to 8 horsepower gain, but more importantly, it'll make your engine feel way more responsive and eager to rev. It's like giving your HEMI a shot of adrenaline. Last but not least, we gotta talk about filters. Now I know what you're thinking. Cletus, ain't filters just for keeping dirt out of my engine? Well yeah, that's their main job, but a good high-flow drop-in filter, it'll do that and then some. See those stock paper filters? They're like trying to breathe through a coffee filter. They get the job done, but they restrict airflow. A high-flow filter though, it's like breathing fresh mountain air. It'll let more air through, which means your engine can breathe easier and make a little extra power. We're talking maybe 3 to 5 horsepower, nothing crazy, but hey, every little bit counts, right? Plus, it's a cheap and easy upgrade, and it'll help your engine last longer by keeping that nasty dirt and debris out of there. There you have it, folks. 5 bolt-on mods that'll wake up your 5.7-liter HEMI without voiding your warranty or requiring a tune. Remember, every engine's different, so your results might vary, but I guarantee you'll feel the difference with these upgrades. You'll be looking at a potential 30 to 50 horsepower gain, and your HEMI will be sounding meaner and running stronger than ever. Those are the best bolt-on mods you can throw on your 5.7 HEMI without needing a tune. A few small changes can add up to 30 to 50 horsepower, way better throttle response, and a much more fun driving experience. Drop a comment if you're planning a build, and let me know if you want a full bolt-on stacking guide next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you want to wake up your Mopar the right way. Catch you next time. Stay fast.